This is like what I see people in cooking videos do, so like this is what I'm gonna do. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be testing out two, not one, but two new recipes. My stepmom used them this past weekend. I tried one of them and I didn't try the other, but it looked really good, so I was like, I'm gonna try them and put them on this channel. The recipes will be linked down below so you can like try them yourself and not follow my version, since this could be a disaster. But one of them is like a dessert type recipe and the other is like a bean salad. I don't know if like that is considered a meal or just like a snack, but I'm gonna be doing the dessert first because it needs to chill. So I figure while that chills I can make the other recipe. For this recipe you will need pineapple tidbits to go into it. You're going to need 2 red apples. I guess you could do any apple really, but you're going to be needing a whipped topping. I did mine light. You could do it not. I think the recipe calls for light, but you know, do what you want. And then you're going to need 3 butterscotch jello pudding mixes. The recipe calls for sugar-free and fat-free, but if you don't want to do that, you can just get regular. To start, we're going to cut up. Well, first we're going to wash. We're going to wash our apples, and then we're going to cut them up into chunks, I believe is what the recipe calls for. And then they will go into this big bowl. I know, exciting stuff. Alright, so we're just going to cut these up like the professionals we are. Could I use those? We have an apple slicer somewhere. Found it. Alright, so you have to like core them. So, oh, ew. Let's try this again. Okay. I got the core out, which is what's important. So the next part is to chop them up and put them in the bowl after you've cored them and washed them. Am I the only person who's honestly like not that big of a fan of apples? Like, I know they're like good for you, but ugh. Just feel mushy and gross. I mean, if you really want, I could show you a shot of me cutting apples, but I feel like me cutting apples is not the most enthralling thing in this world. How's everyone else's like summer going? I know children's are out of school at this point, or should be. I don't know why you would be also like in summer school. What are fun plans that y'all are doing for the summer? I love hearing everyone else's fun plans because like I don't do anything. So like if you do something fun, let me know in the comments. And then I'm gonna like live vicariously through you. If you live near DC, I think I mentioned this in my last video, that I was at the Capitals parade. Did anyone else go? It calls for 4 ounces, and this says it's 1.5 or 1 1/4 ounces. I don't know. I'm just going to put the whole thing in there because, you know. Alright, I'm just going to do the whole can. I don't think I'm supposed to, but, you know. It also says undrained, so I'm assuming it means, hello, Auntie Kiss. It's not for you, it's pineapple. But I'm just going to put the whole thing in there because I'm lazy. This is why I'm a horrible cook. Undrained means like not to get rid of the juice, right? I'm assuming that's what it means. Here's Atticus who thinks it's for him, but it's not. It's not for him. 4 ounces of fat-free topping. This is 8 ounces, so just like half the container, right? I had to do math. Just dump half of that in here. Also, I think this has been sitting out a little bit too long, but it's fine. It's fine. whipped topping like go on other than this? Is it the same thing as whipped cream? I feel like that's probably gonna make me sound really dumb, but I genuinely like don't know. Taste for the cook, right? Make sure it's not poison. Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to like just pour the pineapple juice in because it's like kind of gross, but the directions on this weren't clear. She's like, put it all in a bowl and whip it together and then put it in the fridge. Like, okay, but like, okay, and then next you're just gonna put in your 3 things of pudding. It also doesn't, it just says put in pudding. It doesn't tell me like if I'm supposed to, you know, put like the milk and everything in here or if it just doesn't matter. But we'll put them in. Oh shoot, I thought it was out. Wham. And then stir it all together. I guess maybe that's why it tells you not to drain it, because you're gonna have to have something else in with the mix. That's my guess. Don't know if it's the right guess, but it's my guess. I'm also no Rosina Panzaro or Rose. Nerdy Nummies, I don't know how to say her full name. I feel bad because like I watch her, but really bad. She just calls herself Ro. Like, I wish so badly I could bake like her and everything, but instead we get what looks like dog food. Ow. Just the taste off the spoon, it's interesting. I don't think it's bad, but it's interesting. Before we put it in the fridge, I almost said the microwave, which would not be right at all, but it honestly looks like dog food, but I guess I'll let you decide that for yourself. So here it is, the yummy looking dessert dog food. I mean, it's easy, so I hope it turns out tasty, but if it doesn't, not too much wasted. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the fridge for, I think it says like an hour, 2 hours. We'll do probably 1 to 2, we'll see. And then while that is in the microwave, we're gonna make our bean salad. So hopefully that looks a lot better than dog food, right? For the bean salad, you will need 1 red onion, 1 jalapeno, and some tomatoes. You're going to need some cilantro cut up. You won't need like a ton though. And then you are going to need corn, black beans, and black-eyed peas. For the dressing, you will need some lime juice, chili powder, salt and pepper, as well as sugar, but I don't have that out right now. And then you're going to need some balsamic vinegar, as well as olive oil. Okay, so to begin, we are going to need to rinse the beans, obviously. Okay, is anyone else horrible at like opening cans? Because I'm the worst, like whether it's like a handheld opener or even like mechanical, like I'm just so bad at it, and I want to know if like anyone else is as bad at it as I am, so I can feel better about myself. Just pour them all into a cylinder, and the recipe says to like let them just sit there while you chop everything else up. So we are going to go and chop everything else up while those drain, I guess. Okay, now that these are rinsed, we can chop. Like I said, I think I'm only gonna chop like half because I don't really like tomatoes. Alright, yeah, these can go into the bowl. Like I have stated in the past, I am by no means a good cook because I think I just get too stressed out in the kitchen. Like, I honestly think that's what's wrong. Like, I do something, I'm like, I can't do it. This has become too much. Cooking, honestly, for like all the moms or dads who do it, shout out to y'all. You know what's funny, that I find funny at least? I used to like so badly want to like own my own bakery or like restaurant or something. Those dreams were ruined a long time ago when I realized how much I hate cooking. Oh shoot, I don't know where my red bell pepper is. I've also never in my life cut up a jalapeno, so like this should be interesting. I also haven't taken like any home ec class since 8th grade. So if I was supposed to change knives in between the tomato and the jalapeno, I didn't. Am I supposed to take out the core? I don't know. We'll do it. I'm really glad I decided to switch locations to film this part, because if I was standing doing this, I would probably want to die. I also want to know how Rachel Ray and like other chefs do this like for a living and are able to just keep talking through it. Like, what's so exciting about this? What do you ask people? Do you like jalapenos? I guess if you do, like the video. I don't know. Sounds like a good plan, right? Also, I literally forgot this. You need a bell pepper. I totally forgot until I saw the recipe. But yeah, you need to get a bell pepper to put into this. Okay, so my question was, that I just thought of, was did anyone watch the newest series of Unfortunate Events, like the one that's on Netflix, and watch the movie when it first came out? Because I've heard, like, I've watched both, but I want someone else's opinion too. I want y'all's opinion. On whether or not you prefer the movie or the TV series. Because so far, I have preferred the series on Netflix rather than the movie. Because one, I like the pacing of it better. Which, like, I get. It's easier to pace a show rather than a movie when you're trying to fit in that much. But I also just like the acting better in this one. But maybe that's just me. I think I'm also just partial to Neil Patrick Harris because I find him funny and I like his acting. So, yeah. And him and his husband have the cutest family with their children. They have twins, right? I think so. I feel like I didn't chop these as finely as I should have. Also, if you've never heard it before, make sure to wash your hands before you cook. Just as something that you probably have heard and should know, but in case you didn't, there's my motherly advice for the video. Wash your hands before you cook. I'm also the worst at finely chopping. It's like, you should finely chop all of your vegetables that are going into this. And I'm like, it's gonna get what I'm gonna give it because I don't like finely chopping because I suck at it. I'm gonna chop the onion next, but I'm gonna clean up my mess first. Alright, so 4 of an onion. Do I have to peel all this off? Ew. This is honestly, it's like when you have to peel off like your dead skin once you burn. Like this is what it reminds me of. Oh, cute. It's dyeing everything. Cute, cute, cute. Just what I wanted. God, please don't let me get this on my white shirt. I don't know what a 4th is. I like onion though, so maybe I should put... I feel like that's a 4th. I'm calling that a 4th. I'm back. I had a snack. Alright, it also calls for 1/4 bunch fresh cilantro. Well, this says net worth is a 1/4 ounce. I'm assuming it's all of this. I think we just need to put the beans in and the salad will be done. Well, so I think at this point you just throw the beans in, but I'll double check so I'm not leading you astray. It doesn't call for corn, but I put the corn in there because I wanted corn. To be completely honest, like. Alright, we need a small bowl to whisk everything for the dressing together. I will get that. We will need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Alright. 2 tablespoons of the fresh lime juice. My lime juice clearly is not fresh, but I don't know if this is the exact recipe my stepmom used, but whatever. Again, everything will be linked below if you want to try it. You'll probably do a lot better and complain a lot less than I have, but 1/2 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, then I'll just fill this up half again. Ew. 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. I didn't fill that up the whole way. Good enough, right? Everything in cooking is good enough for me. 1/2 teaspoon of salt and sugar. Do you not need pepper? Oh well. That's like 1/2. Okay, and then we just whisk that together. Alright, it says serve or refrigerate, so we're gonna serve to me. Like, this is one of those things that you can eat standalone or your chips. I'm gonna eat it with chips and be unhealthy, but whatever. That's good. For the bean salad, I give it a 9 or 9.5 out of 10. Really good. Highly recommend. Try it yourself. after I've already eaten out of it. Yeah, I thought that, hello. I think that this was super good, highly recommended. And then I will try the apple pineapple butterscotch thing because it's probably been an hour since I even tried this. So this has been cooling for a while, as that took forever. Still looks like dog food. This is really good. This is good. And it's like healthy, so I don't feel bad about eating it. Honestly, it looks gross, but definitely 10 out of 10. If you're gonna want to eat something like sweet, like I love eating dessert, it's like my favorite thing. Do this because it's healthy and it tastes sweet and you get everything you want. So, this has been a very interesting video to film. Took a lot of my patience with it, but both are really good. Highly recommend. So yeah, hit the subscribe button if you want more videos like this. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it or you make these yourself and you like them. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified every single time that I post, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. Oh, ew.